Oh my God, no, this ain't God, this is Stagger.
We're fucking live!
EP.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Guitar Practice episode 60.
60.
Episode 60. Let's get into it.
Hell yeah.
Let's just get right into the announcements. Right off the rip. Couple of local shows. If you want to be on, hit us up. That's it for our announcements, I'd say.
Nice. Good announcements.
Local shows, May 13th at the VFW OKC, Dysmorphia, Dread, Aneurysm, and Bad Trip. May 15th at 89th Street, OKC, D.R.I. May 16th at the Grand Royale, OKC, Silvertonguedevil, SCRUMM, and Bad Trip. May 17th at the venue, OKC, PITLOCK, KAIZEN, Eternal Punishment, Taker, Primal Hominid, and Football. May 17th at 15 South Main Street, Krebs, Oklahoma. That's the whole Mosh for Mutts thing.
Yeah.
In Ruins, BRIMBORN, Oceans Above, ANERIUM, PARIAH System, Burn the Throne. That's a heater of a show.
It sounds like it's going to be a good one.
May 22nd, the VFW OKC, ENERVATE, Free For All, OTIS VCR, Shattered Youth, and One Big Game. May 23rd at the venue, OKC, Hollow Thoughts, Tainted Beef, Double Pump, Flinch, F6, and Forehead Cigarette Burn.
God, that's a lineup of names.
Fucking sick names. May 24th at the Railhead in Lawton, False Idol, Lucavi, Primal Hominid, and Hollowed Thoughts. And May 29th at the Grand Royale, Die Kaiju, Lowdown Weasel, and Ugly Cowboys. If we missed you, hit us up, send us a flyer, send us a message.
If we missed you, it's your fault.
Well, yeah, kind of.
No, it is.
I mean,
Nope.
you could always send us a message.
It's your fault.
And that's about it.
Nice.
Episode 60.
60,
Look
man.
at that, dude.
Another
The
milestone.
show is still going on.
God.
Let me have a sip real quick.
9 more episodes until we hit the Lord's number.
God's number. Speaking of the Lord, shout out to the Pope from Chirac.
I don't follow any of this. What are you talking about?
Chirac. It's slang for Chicago.
The Pope's from Chicago?
Yeah.
Didn't
the
know
first
that.
American Pope is from Chicago. You know, he keep that biscuit in the trunk, dude. Keep that gauge on set.
Oh, God, dude.
It's a pretty sick city to be the first American Pope from, though. You know?
That's a pretty tough one. It's a pretty tough one.
Would be another good one. I mean, obviously, New York City would be like, yeah, you know.
New York City. San Francisco.
Well, probably not. No offense. I don't think they're down with that.
Portland.
Yeah, where all drugs are okay to do everywhere.
Baton Rouge.
Dude, Pope for Baton Rouge, dude. He's been fighting voodoo his whole life,
Dude,
bro.
a pope literally from most places in America. It's just kind of a funny
What up,
thought. in my
Dallas?
brain.
And he always has the cheerleaders. He always has the cheerleaders around.
Just Hank Hill. From Arlington.
Praise God. Praise God. Shit. Anyway, yeah, I thought that was really
Damn it,
funny.
Gotti. It's
What
terrible.
about like Boston, Massachusetts?
I
He's
thought
just
about
always
Boston
pissed.
too. Oh yeah, dude.
I can see that. I can see that. There's a lot of Catholics in Boston.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I could see that happening. You
And
know?
pretty much anywhere in the Midwest would be really funny.
Yeah. What if he was from Salt Lake City, Utah? Be like, how's the fight with the Mormons going? Like, the war wages on. War never changes. Yeah. That'd be kind of funny.
There's so many funny dude, I think that list could literally go forever.
Yeah, I agree.
We should make a tier list.
Alabama.
We should make a tier list out of that.
I'd be down with that, dude. Fucking write that down, dude. Tier list for popes.
Yeah.
Where should they come from? Chicago's sweet, though.
Chicago's a good one, yeah.
Yeah. Flint, Michigan.
Dude, come on.
Detroit. That'd be sick.
So many good ones.
Shout out to the Pope. Let's call the man. Let's call the king.
Let's call him.
Give him a phone call.
Make
Let's
sure
see what he's got for us today.
Make sure he's kind of ready.
Did we forget to text him again?
No, I've been texting him.
Oh, okay, cool.
He just said to tell him we were live and he would be ready. So, as per his words, here we go.
The decree of the king.
Hello?
What up, boy?
Hello.
Hello?
What's going on, dog?
What up, dude?
Fucking hanging, bro. Just doing another.
How you hanging?
Hanging a little to the left. We're just doing episode 60. 9 away
60?
from the Lord's number.
What?
60.
What's that got to do with Jesus?
69 is definitely the Lord's number.
Giggity.
I'm pretty sure that's written in the Bible.
I think so. Thou must 69.
If you taketh a woman to bed and you love her like your own flesh.
69 thy neighbor.
Oh, dude. 69 thy neighbor as yourself, dude. That's from the Pope's mouth.
From the East Chicago's Pope's mouth, from the Chicago Heights Pope's mouth.
Yeah, from the enforcer of the Lord. Bobby, what do you got for what are we adding to the playlist today?
Dude, so number one, Deterioration dropped a single.
Oh.
Well, it says it's a single, but then it says it's a split with Mortuary Ghoul, but there's 2 songs on it.
Hell yeah.
But whatever it is, it's badass. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
It's a double single.
That or a single double, one of the two.
Single double.
It's a new single in your area.
It's a dingle.
It's a dick. I like that one.
Hot, horny dingles in your area. You can find them on Craigslist.
But dude, it's heavy, it's brutal, it's ugly. It's awesome.
Fuck yeah, dude. Deterioration's new dingle. I guess, dude.
That's good.
If it's
And Mortuary Ghoul. Do not leave out Mortuary Ghoul.
Mortuary Ghoul.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, do your job better.
I'm trying, dude.
Do your job better.
Listen, man.
Fucking
I'm working over here.
fucking dingle.
Okay? Fucking dingle.
Oh, that's sick, man. Well, you been up to anything crazy, Bobby?
Wait, no. He's got another.
Oh, you got another one.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was a
I
2
got
for 1.
this one's pretty important to me.
I'm confused.
That was a 2 for 1.
So, yeah, that was only one tip. It's only one album.
Oh, okay. I thought never mind. Go ahead.
No, we're not that good at math, Brain.
No, I'm terrible at it. Turns out for being called Brain, I'm fucking bad.
But this one,
fucking name like that.
this one's special, dude.
Okay.
It's not a secret. I've been a very long time Behemoth fan. Big fan of their early work, all the way up to the Satanist.
Yeah.
You know, the last two albums, they were different. Not necessarily what I like Behemoth for. But, dude, their new album, The Shit of God, is the fucking shit. It's finally heavy again. It's fucking Behemoth like I like it.
Sick, dude.
The shit.
Dude, I'm so happy with this album. I've listened to it numerous times already.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's a good one. I'll have to go check that out. That's a crazy name.
It makes me very happy that they're fucking heavy again like this.
Love it. Back
Love
to
it
the
when a
roots.
band comes back around, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I really like...
Oh, yeah.
Back to the days of making
Yep.
jingles and
No.
And it makes their last two albums make more sense, too.
Yeah.
You know?
I get
Not saying I hated those albums. I thought they were good. There was good parts to it, but it wasn't, you know, the fucking straight extremity of fucking Behemoth that I knew, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I get that, man. It's nice to have one come back to you, you know?
Oh, yeah.
If you love me, let me go.
Yeah.
If it
I
comes
think it
back-
was actually I Loved You at Your Darkest, but... That was one of the Behemoth albums that came after the Satanist.
Oh, okay.
God, you're too fucking smart for us, Bobby. That's what's happening.
It's a music computer, bro.
Yeah, you are a music computer.
I forgot a lot more than I remember, I promise.
Well, you forgot more than we know.
That's a fact. Dude.
It's a super fact.
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah.
Wait, all you have to do is sit in your room at a computer and, like, you know, non-socialize.
Fair. Fair.
You get caught up pretty quick.
Yeah.
From, from the words of the king, sit down at your computer, don't do anything,
Go
but
to your
catch up.
fucking room.
Your king said go to your room.
Go to your room. I dig that.
Yeah.
A little bit of solitude only brought around good things, unless it was solitary confinement.
Way to fuck it up.
That is an exception to every rule. I just want to be clear.
Off with his head.
Meditation is what you could call it.
No breathing.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was King Bobby from Entropic. Do you know where the fucking playlist is? It's on Spotify. Bobby's Tip. We add to it every week. He calls in, or we call him. We call him now. It used to be the other way around, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
You got shout outs, Bobby?
Dude, I heard that the G.H.F.R. Doom for Death Externus show last Friday was fucking awesome.
I believe it.
You know, always happy to hear a badass show of Barleycorns going down.
Hell yeah,
Absolutely.
I saw
And
pictures.
dude,
from
I
it.
think, what was that?
I saw some pictures from it. It looked pretty cool, man.
Oh, yeah. And then fucking Dying Fetus is ripping it up tonight.
In Wichita?
Yeah. Them, Cradle of Filth, and a list of bands that I can't remember the names of. One of them is Undeath. I remember that.
You love Cradle of Filth, right?
I try to stay positive.
Yeah, why you gotta ruin everything?
Cradle of Filth has brought endless smiles to my face. I'll put it that way.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Positive, Bobby.
Well,
Positive, dude. We like positive, King Bobby.
I like Positive King.
Because why would I say they fucking suck? Why would I say that?
That'd be very horrible.
I don't know.
He wouldn't. Probably.
I never heard him say anything negative.
No.
So
Yeah. He's positive.
No.
He's positive King Bobby.
I-
Positively.
Hypothetical. Hypothetics are another story.
Yeah. All right, Bobby. Well, yeah, it's King Bobby with Entropic. You know where to find him. Got some 6 singles out.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
Oh, hey, one
Yeah.
second.
Oh.
Hey, thanks for letting me come up and jam with you. That was sick. I'm about to talk about it.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. No
That
problem,
shit was
dude.
fucking
Smoke
fun,
weed,
so.
play riffs.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That shit was fun.
All right, King Bobby.
Later, boys.
We'll catch you in a week.
See ya.
Peace.
I love talking to King Bobby. He's so funny.
Yeah, hell yeah, he is, dude. Well, I think it's time. Let me ask you a question real quick. What have you been working on this week? It's time for the working on segment.
I've been working on a little bit. Not a ton, but a little bit.
That was very beautiful. I really liked that.
It's a Slayer riff.
I mean, it was pretty aggressive. On a serious note, you're really taking to the old fingy style.
Hey, I kind of have. No, that was kind of obviously it was a little bit of a joke, but yeah, I kind of have been working on that a little bit. I'm trying to get a little bit more fluid, and I'm having a hard time separating the two hands and individual fingers on the picking hand and whatnot. Yeah. I've been kind of working on it a little bit.
Your last couple of riffs were all fingerstyle stuff.
Yeah, I've been working on it like more than I expect, like working on like scales and stuff, you know, but I'm fucking around. I don't know. I've been messing with that a little bit. That was such a mess, dude. I'm trying to like separate the fingers and do things like differently.
Oh, you're not using a pick right now at all?
No.
Are you going the classical route? Are you going the virtuoso route?
I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of feeling things out.
If Tim Henson, his name is Tim Henson, isn't it?
Yeah.
From Polyphia.
I want to
Would you suck him?
Yeah. I want to understand how to separate my fingers to make them work individually a little bit so I can... Like, the thing that impresses me the most about any guitar player ever is the, like, soft, arpeggiated stuff, but hybrid picking with the pick and the individual fingers.
Yeah.
That fucking gets me, like, all the way there.
Bricked
I'll
up.
Bust everywhere, dude.
Bricked up, dude.
No, I don't know. That's the thing that I would really love to work with.
You know who you should look into? You know who John 5 is?
John 5?
John 5 is the guitarist for Marilyn Manson and Rob Zombie. I got to see him play live.
Mm-hmm.
He traditionally prefers a Fender Strat.
Yeah.
And he does a lot of that, like, it's very mixed. Like, when you see him, like, jamming around and shit, he does a very good mix of, like, chicken picking from country, blues, hybrid picking.
Yeah.
Lots and lots. Like, you hear a lot of, like, the Rob Zombie riffs, and you're like, huh. Very groovy, very simple, cut and dry. Awesome. Awesome shit, But watch him just, like, fuck around, and he's one of them guys, dude.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
I really like the arpeggios and stuff a lot, and I think that I do need to understand the fingerstyle a little bit more. So, yeah, I've kind of been leaning into it a little bit.
It's not a bad path to go down, dude.
No, I've been working on a couple exercises. They're like I call them anchoring exercises, where I anchor an individual finger, and then play with all the other ones. So I'll anchor right in the middle of the fretboard, middle string somewhere. Like I'll anchor on the D string, just for an example, with like the index on fret 6. And then I'll switch it from my index to my middle finger, and then my ring finger, and then my pinky finger on that same fret. Yeah. But while I do that, I'll play all the other strings, all the frets above or behind it, with the other fingers. So it sounds stupid, but it's
that sounded stupid, but
it's tough because
when we get cameras in here, people understand.
Yeah.
Pretty much what you're doing is almost like you're pretty much putting your fretting hand at a huge disadvantage and working your way around that anchor.
It's a separation thing that I'm working
for
towards.
the listeners. Just look up the videos; they're fucking hard. I've never worked on them.
It's tough. I'm not really seeing any results out of it yet, but I haven't put enough time into it to see results.
Well,
That's
another thing that exercise I feel like would get you good at
that's one of like a lot of pieces of that, and I'm not going to go through all of it because it was literally like to get through the set of exercises I was working on, it was like a 20-minute ordeal.
Yeah, for sure.
So
what I was going to say is like, you remember when I was doing arpeggios in the last couple of songs, I was really having a problem with the chord shapes. I guarantee that exercise would have made it easier. If I was doing those exercises, it would have made it easier to achieve those strange chord shapes that aren't in the regular open chord or bar chord shapes. It'd probably be a lot easier to hit those.
my hands are a little bit stiff from just work today in general,
Yeah, dude.
But
It's fucking hate it.
we'll see what I do here. Oh, God. I hate myself. It is what it is.
It happens, dude.
I was playing that and then I revisited. I'm telling you, after I did that exercise for like a while, I let my hand stretch, I did like the full set of those anchoring things. My hand felt like dead. Okay. And I let it relax for a little bit. I went and drank a beer, just walked around, did whatever else. I came back to the guitar. And when I say I nailed that, I nailed it like full speed, more than full speed, whatever I want, however many times like nailed it. Like my whole hand just like opened up.
Yeah.
It felt weird, dude. I couldn't miss. I don't know. That exercise did help. Like 100% guaranteed it
Why
help.
don't you just start using that exercise as a warm-up before we start recording?
I should, huh? Yeah.
I mean,
I need to.
sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah. I should.
That was nice.
Yeah, it's just that's like infinitely smooth. I don't even think about that riff anymore. Yeah.
That was really nice.
I think there's a little piece that I'm going to start trying to add, but I can't. My brain doesn't like it yet.
Is it a hammer on?
I don't even know what it is. It's like between the...
Yeah. Yeah, the hammer-ons, dude. Yeah.
I don't know what it's actually supposed to be there, but like the general idea,
Yeah.
That's a weird one. I need to start adding something to that.
You should. It sounds good. You got to push it further now.
Yeah.
There is a hammer-on in that.
Damn it. Yeah, there is. That's
is.
it. I mean, that's where it goes. I don't know what the actual
Hammer-ons
thing
are,
is.
but
I'm pretty sure that's pretty close there.
it sounded really close. That is it. I think that might be it.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's look at the tab.
That's my fingers, by the way.
Yeah. You're going to become a virtuoso, bro. It's nice, isn't it? I told you it's fun. Have you been playing your Strat at the house, or you been playing the acoustic?
A little bit of both, but mainly the Strat.
I like doing fingerstyle more on an acoustic because the strings are a little bit more spread out.
I'll be honest.
Huh.
I like it way more on the electric.
Really?
Like way more.
Because it's more sensitive or
Couldn't
what?
tell you. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because they're closer together, because I've put way more time on an electric at this point. I don't know what it is, but I very much would just prefer to use a pick and do big, open, stupid chords or whatever.
Yeah, church chords. Yeah.
I'd rather do that on an acoustic than finger picking.
I get that.
I don't know. Yeah, when I started, I was trying to understand my fingers and do the stuff on my acoustic. I ended up putting it down and grabbing my Strat.
No shit.
Yeah, I was like, I hate this. Like, I'll
Have
never
you thought
do this.
about getting a classical acoustic?
I have. I just haven't done it yet. Yeah.
That might change the game. But,
It might.
I mean, like you...
I'm getting smoother,
you can do
dude.
fucking fingerstyle on... I mean, there's... Oh, man, I forgot what band he was in, but he was a shredder.
Mm-hmm.
That he never used picks, ever. He just grew his fingernails out, and he was like that forever. And I'm talking, he's doing pinch harmonics. Like, when you listen to his music, sorry, I forgot who you are, man. My bad.
What is his name?
I saw his videos.
I know what he
was
looks like.
Holy shit.
I can see him
Hey,
right
he looks
now.
like fucking...
He looks like a cleaner Pete Davidson.
No. He
okay.
He looks like fucking Steel Panther. Dude.
Okay, so do you know the guy I'm thinking of? I'll find him. God, that's so ridiculous.
I feel so bad when I forget someone's name. Then again, it's not like I've met these people.
Yeah,
either,
I've never met these guys.
If I meet you, I'll remember your name.
That's a
Probably.
guarantee.
That's not a guarantee
Probably.
over here. Hold up.
That's a
You
guarantee.
put words in my mouth.
Heavy, just guaranteed. He
I'll
will remember your name
recognize you. I'll be
for
like,
the rest of his life.
I'll like, what up, bro? That's how I cover, dude.
He'll remember you by first, middle, last name, social security, phone number, address,
I don't even remember how to drive places.
all bands, current and
sometimes,
prior.
Oh man, sometimes I'll forget how to get to a specific place, like a friend's house or something, and I know that there's like a chicken restaurant by it, so I'll Google the chicken restaurant in the area just so I can get to the area so that I remember how to get to my friend's house.
Mateo Mancuso. That's the guy I was thinking.
Mateo Mancuso. Dude, is that the Pope? Mateo? That sounds like a Pope name. Italian jazz guitarist? Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, that dude's sick as fuck.
He does like from a side profile. Tell me that doesn't just look like a clean Pete Davidson. Like a very
he does.
nice, cleaned up.
I see a little bit of Pete
Shorter.
in him. I see a little bit of Peter in him.
Yeah, that guy's disgusting.
Well, the trick that I thought was awesome that he did, so you know that string mute?
Oh, yeah.
Did you see where he had the string mute all the way up on the 5th fret? And then he instinctively just slides it down as he's going down the guitar and then slides it up as he's going up the neck.
Disgusting.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Normally those just go at the top, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. If it's closer to your fretting hand, it's going to do more work.
I'm not, dude.
It makes sense.
Yeah, he's a demolisher,
Like,
bro.
the closer to the pickups it gets, the more work it's going to do. You know?
Yeah, the
So
guy I was talking about is literally doing like Freebird solos and shit.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
You have to
but
find
it
him.
sounds like pick action.
Yeah,
I hope I find him.
you will. Because you always remember the name. You've never forgotten a single name.
Dude, it's 10% luck. It's 20% skill, dude.
15% power to suck on these
Concentrated
nuts.
power of munting. All right.
What do you got, Betta?
So as I was talking with the king, I went up there and pretty much worked fucking guitar for like 5 hours. It was great. I didn't really have any shows during the weekend, and I was like, I'm taking advantage of this fucking free time. I'm gonna get up there and get some real work in.
Yeah.
And
Shout out to your unemployed friends.
it was what?
Just drive away, play guitar for 5 hours. I'm just kidding.
man,
I'm messing with you.
So
Anyway.
this is the first time I actually sat down and worked with the king. You know, obviously we've known each other for a while, but it was the first time where I was
Decades.
like, I want to fucking well, sure, but I was like, I want to work on some shit. And my main thing going up there, I was like, when he sat down, he was like, what do you want to work on? What do you do this and that? I was like, pretty much, I'm going to warm up if you see anything, any like form wise, because I've been like reinventing my form like every month or two and constantly adding and tweaking.
We both have.
Which I'm sure is going to continue. But physically it felt pretty stable, but mentally I was just waiting for like another video to change my form, another video to, you know, I'm just like, I didn't really like that feeling and I wasn't really confident, really. And so I was like, fucking, if I'm doing something that's like blatantly or even little details, like just make sure everything's going smoothly. If I need to tweak anything, let me know, you know, so that I can finally get an answer. And he was like, yeah, your form looks good. Your form looks great. I was like, sick. Now I can rely on that form. Now I don't really have to think about that. As long as I maintain my form, I've been doing little tweaks here and there, obviously. But that was one of the biggest things that I got from that practice session. So the Bobby's self-taught from his bedroom.
Right.
Which is sick.
Yeah.
So as far as like, we talked about like scales, this and that a little bit, but mainly what we did for like hours was put a fucking drum beat on and just go to town on improv for like hours.
Okay.
It was so fucking fun.
Yeah.
And some of it was like, this is more thrash, or we'd have like backing tracks, like just chords, cool riffs in the background, and then we just keep soloing off of them, which, you know, I only know some of the, not the chromatic, but the major.
Yeah.
I know some of the major scale and pretty much all of the pentatonic. That's the blues one. Minor pentatonic. Is it minor pentatonic?
I think it's major pentatonic is the one that we normally do.
Okay. So that one. And yeah, we just fucking went to town. And pretty much like the biggest lesson that I learned was like, he was like, dude, just stop always trying to be on the right note. Like, just try to shred. Like, just try to shred.
That hurts my brain.
I know. And I'm like a step by step, you build a wall, brick by brick, you know what I mean? And eventually it'll be tall enough and you can shred. And he's like, nah, man. Just like in between the correct notes, like your launch and your landing, just try to shred a little bit. Try to mix it up. Really try to be like inventive. Get all over the fretboard. Don't worry about what it is. Just try to go fast and try to find shit and try to put shit together. And like, don't hesitate. I have a really bad problem with, if I hit a wrong note, stopping and then going back and then fixing it. You know what I mean? Quote unquote, fixing it, you know, doing it the right way. And when I was watching him just improvise, there was strings of notes that weren't necessarily in whatever key or whatever scale, and I can hear them. The weirdest part was like they were fast enough and they built off each other quick enough to where by the time he did get back to the right note, it was like, holy shit, that was a fucking roller coaster. It was awesome. You know what I mean? And I was like, so I got all these good, you know, practice techniques and exercises, and those are awesome. And those will really help you build your skill for sure. But I kind of feel like if I want to start shredding, I really just have to work on just speeding up and not worrying about the notes to get the picking speed and the fret hand speed up, and just improvising more.
Interesting.
Like adding improvisation into my practice regime and really working on speeding up and getting all over the place.
You want to do some improvisation right now?
We can close out with it. We'll close out with it. That'll be a good thing to close out with.
You've been working on it.
I haven't. I worked on it for a day.
You've been working on it.
No, we'll close out with it. Okay. Another thing, he was like, you want to see something that's going to piss you off? I was like, what? And he started playing Antichrist, the one that I'm working on. And I realized that I've been playing it incorrectly. So instead of individually,
Did you show him how you were playing it before?
yeah, he was like, "That looks terrible. It looks so much harder." But instead of like individually, he just bars it. I haven't practiced that yet, but that's way faster than I can go already. So now I gotta fucking go back and fucking re-practice it the right way.
I like that.
Yeah, but it's definitely a lot more within reach. I think I can nail it next week, really, if I'm being honest. If I grind it out.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can do that little thing. I don't know. I'll try it.
Yeah, it's way easier, bro.
Yeah. I was doing that for a while on like random things. I'd find myself like, I'd be like, oh, I have to stay here. I'll just bar this and I'm pretty sure you were the one that was like, don't do that. Find them individually. But I was probably building bad habits. I know. Yeah.
Some things do sound a lot better
Individualized.
Yeah. And also, like,
that's such a weird line to walk, man.
It's the opposite of your anchoring technique.
Yeah.
So, like, whereas you're working on anchoring technique, I'm working on pretty much just flailing my fingers around as fast as possible. Yeah, like getting really loose.
Yeah.
Really comfortable with, like, being loose on the fretboard so that I can go faster and all over the place.
I think give me about another year or two and I'll be there with you.
Maybe if you start working on it. If you're working on anchoring, you're going to be way better at all that shit.
I don't know. I think we both work on things in a weird like path. You know, I think you're just right ahead of me somewhere or way ahead of me. And I'm slowly just snaking up
on
behind
certain
you.
things.
It's weird.
I'm not that good at fingerstyle. I know like 2 or 3 songs and 2 or 3 combos.
Play your one song that you're good at. Because you were really good at that one.
I don't even know if I can do it on this guy. I've never tried.
Oh yeah, you can. I know you can. You did it at my house.
Yeah, I don't know. I like doing that on like the classical guitar much better though.
Yeah.
Even in acoustic, it's spread out. And this fucking guitar is slim. It's very slim.
Maybe it's just because I got like real narrow fingers, you know?
Maybe.
I got pretty thin fingers. Like I got long fingers.
Slenderman,
fingers.
dude.
Yeah, I am like Slenderman.
You got those good Dr. Prostate fingers, dude.
Yeah, dude. But maybe that's why I like the acoustic stuff, you know? I got fingers just like this Mateo guy.
Yeah, dude.
Look at him.
He does have some skin.
Look at
fingers,
him.
bro.
Look at me!
Yeah, he does look. He's got those spider fingers, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like the only song that I know like classically, and then I
don't know any.
like just.
You can just
Kinda,
play chords.
Yeah, like open chords and stuff, but not in like a really serious, you know, like just kind of like freestyling those patterns, you know?
Yeah.
But I've never even tried hybrid picking because I always use my index finger when I do finger style.
I have been. I'm gonna work. Dude. I'm gonna work on this.
Oh yeah, dude. That shit sounds so good, dude.
I think it's a yearly goal for me. I'm gonna set that as the yearly goal. I want to do something with some hybrid picking. Anyway, it's what are we working on?
That's really it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, last week I made finals, bro.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
So there's that. So I wasn't able to grind as hard as I wanted to.
Yeah.
And then I got allergies. That sucked. And yeah, man. Didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but I feel really good about my form. And I did actually nail a track on the little project I'm working on. And I'm like, yay.
Nice.
That made me happy. 1 track down, 4 or 5 to go. So that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah. And that's really it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for working on. I gotta piss.
Yep, me too.
And we're back. I wanted to have a moment of silence for these words of wisdom that I found on the internet. I think it's really important for us to listen when someone says something true.
A goddamn bitch can't make a baby. Somebody gotta bust a nut in her pussy.
Words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom.
Everybody.
I just wanted to thank all the moms out there for letting that happen to them. You guys are real heroes.
Yeah.
If I had a pussy, I don't think I'd let anybody bust in it.
Mm-mm. No.
I don't think I'd bust it open for anybody, you know what I mean?
Where the fuck is this? Is this on it looks like a bus.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably in Chicago.
It looks like the Pope's bus.
Well, maybe he was just
preaching.
Maybe he was just letting his homie know, dude. Like, hey, I can do this job too.
Oh, brother.
Words of wisdom.
Pope Leo.
Here's a segment that we haven't done in a minute.
Yeah.
What's up with OfferUp?
What's up with it?
What's up with it? This is a segment where we find deals. I'm going to go OKC. Brand's going to go, where you going?
Somewhere. I don't know.
He's going somewhere. And pretty much the point of this segment is to prove to you that if you want to start playing music, you can. You can do it. There's a lot of good deals out there on every kind of instrument. Guitars, drums, bass, amps, old pedals. You can even find some really, really, really hidden gems, if you will. But here we go. Let's see what we got here in Oklahoma. Oh, wow. They updated the app.
Oh, beautiful.
Great.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go Boise, Idaho. So let me see what we got.
Shit, it has been a while. This is all new deals over here in Oklahoma City.
It's been a minute, dude.
Been a minute.
Been a minute.
There's some of the same ones. Let's see what let's go to pickup. We got. Hold up.
You find something cool?
It says there's no brand name, but it looks like a Jackson. It looks like a Jackson neck. Humbucker bridge, humbucker neck, single coil in the middle, and it looks like a Jackson neck. It's got the triangles on it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's white, $125. It says no name brand though, so
it could be like a Walmart knockoff or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would recommend that, but
I found this one in Meridian, Idaho. This is pretty sick. This might be one of my favorite looking Ibanesses.
Okay.
One of them. I really like the Steve Vai one, you know?
Oh, with the hand grip and the roses.
Yeah, that one's really cool. This one might be it is. This one's a very close second to me. I see this pattern every once in a while. I don't know what it is. It's like the blue and green burl look. Okay. I like that one a lot. It's a 7-string Ibanez iron label. Okay. For $650. This thing looks hot.
Oh shit.
That's like my favorite.
I've seen those.
One of my favorite designs on the Ibanez's.
Fuck.
I've seen those on stage. If you remember. I almost bought one with this same patterning on it when I was looking at guitars originally. I'm kind of a fan of Ibanez's. I'm not going to lie. I do like them. I really want that Steve Vai one.
I got to try out all Bobby's guitars when I was up there.
Oh
And
gosh.
he got a bunch of Jacksons. He does have the solo RV that he plays on stage, but he has a bunch of Jacksons too.
Yeah.
And I do have to agree, the Jackson necks are just a touch thinner than the Ibanez necks.
They're dangerous, man.
Dangerous, dude. I do like the Jacksons.
Just want to do a couple of them today.
Yeah, I got there's a couple. Dude, that Telecaster's still there, dude.
No way.
That Stormtrooper Contemporary Telecaster.
Why isn't it in the studio yet?
Because it's still $300.
You can talk him into like 150 now at this point.
Maybe he just keeps getting lowballed. It's a fucking beautiful guitar, though. Damn, boy. Damn, makes me want to drink an ice cold beer.
Jesus, man. That thing is really nice, though. I would like to try it out, you know? Just curious.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. You got another one?
Yeah, I do. And it's same price, $650. In Kuna, Idaho. Don't know where that is.
Coming?
Kuna?
Kona?
Matata?
Oh, Kuna? Sorry, my ears are still clogged for these allergies, dude.
It's all good. It's a 2020 ESP LTD EC1000. It's a 6-string Les Paul style.
Oh.
Pretty minimal looking, right?
Okay.
This color scheme.
Whoa, that's
nasty.
fucking wild. Blue fade to yellow from the bottom up?
Burl again.
Yeah, dude.
And
How
it's
much
even
is
on
that?
the 650.
God.
It's even on the headstock,
Damn,
too.
that's a nasty fucking guitar, dude.
Comes with a hard case.
Bro, you've seen the black ESP Les Paul, right?
Yeah.
With the yellow binding.
Yeah.
It's a standard. It's a standard guitar. It's like a grand. That was one of the few where I picked it up and I was like, Jesus Christ, this thing can play. Oh, dude, is it neck through or bolt on?
It's neck through.
Fuck yeah,
Look
dude.
at the design on the back.
And it comes
of
with a case?
Yeah. Look at the designing on the back of that. It's like a little wave pattern across the whole back.
Dude,
in
that's
that
fucking
deep blue.
nasty.
I would kill for that.
I got one more.
Okay.
It's a Jackson. It's a red. Strat type, super strat type. Dual humbuckers. Bolt on. It comes with a Fender Frontman 20G, which is like the 20 watt little practice amp. They're sick. They're bulletproof too. For the guitar and the amp, comes with a case for $275. Look at that.
Aw.
Red type
go
S
get it,
Jackson, dude.
Go.
$275. You can plug it in and play it immediately. You got one more?
I just happened to see it as I was scrolling. Ibanez's semi-hollows are sick.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh fuck.
Oh
yeah,
my
dude.
god. Okay. It's a semi-hollow Ibanez 6-string.
What kind of bridge? Is it solid? Or has it got the Bigsby?
It's Les Paul style.
Oh, the hardtail?
Yeah, hardtail Les Paul style. God, that thing is nice. It's just like natural wood with like big long grain in it.
Yeah,
I think it's really nice. The knobs look so sick. It's like a gold and dark wood for $400
Wow.
in Boise.
Dude.
That's disgusting.
$400. Yeah, that's brutal. That's a nice fucking deal.
Oh.
I do like the semi-hollows. I don't know if they're good at metal, but they're good at playing. They play fucking great.
Seen one on stage. Snowchild.
Oh.
Yeah. Let me 100% make sure.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Snowchild was playing a semi-hollow.
No shit.
Yeah. Doomy.
Doom metal.
And it sounded good.
Oh shit. Dude.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
Mm-hmm. First one I've seen on stage in a metal band. At least locally, you know.
I think
I'm sure there's more, but
I don't know who it was. Man.
Sounded good. It was a super rich tone.
I think the guitarist, it was like a Telecaster with one of the scroll holes in the top.
Yeah.
Like in a violin.
Yeah.
I forgot what brand that is, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
I think I do, yeah.
Maybe PRS?
Yeah.
Something like that. It was fucking... They were playing metal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, who knows? I'll tell you right now, that Gretsch, that like avocado metallic Gretsch that I picked up when I was in St. Louis.
Yeah.
That thing had a neck on it, bro.
Yeah.
That thing was fast.
Really?
I thought it was going to be a little clunky or kind of like a acoustic a little bit.
Yeah.
Hell no. Fast. But then you think about it, like all the jazz players that just fucking rip fat fucking improv solos.
You know, the nice thing about a semi-hollow is they are semi-hollow, but they have the action of a electric.
Yeah.
Meaning they do resonate similar to an acoustic, right? You don't have the same...
Not the
size
same
of
volume
strings and all that, not the same volume, but I like to practice unplugged, like fairly regular.
Yeah.
I think it'd be kind of nice to be able to like
Hear it a little
really
better.
hear myself, you know?
Yeah, you can definitely hear it.
Yeah.
But I think the semi-hollow has something to do with the resonance when you're doing like cleans out of an amp.
Yeah, no, I think
it
helps
really
with
does
that.
affect that. I'm not sure though.
I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I don't know.
They're sick.
They're way heavier.
They're sick. BB King had one, didn't he? They all played like those old school Gretches and shit, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Let me look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Gibson 335 with the Bigsby. 10 grand. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Jeez.
Oh, is that his signature? Is it
Gibson Custom BB King.
8 grand for that transparent ebony?
ES 335 semi-hollow. Dealer select 1964. Does that mean it's a 1964?
I don't know.
I don't know, but they want 10 grand for it, and that's a lot.
And that's $10,000, so I don't know. A lot of knobs on that thing, too, for 2 pickups.
Yeah.
That thing is fucking sick as shit, though. I wonder how finicky the Bigsby tremolo bridge is.
I don't know.
I've never fucked with it. I mean, it's not like a...
Seems pretty straightforward.
It's not like a Floyd. It's not like a floating, but it does kind of float a little bit. But I don't think you can pull on it as hard as you can with a Floyd. You can definitely push.
I don't know.
It's kind of nice looking, though.
It makes sense that you would be able to, like, let tension off of it, you know?
Yeah. Because it's a thing. It, like, rolls the whole...
Yeah. I don't know if you could, like, dive bomb with it, like, super hard, but you may be able to get a little baby dive.
You can definitely let all the tension off the strings, but I don't know if you can increase the tension.
Oh, sure. Hey, it's reverse from a Floyd Rose, though.
What do you mean?
So, like, if the bar is pointing towards the headstock and you push on it, you're going to put tension on the strings.
What?
Yeah, look at it.
No, the strings go from the bottom to the top, so when you push on it, it'll roll it off. Yeah, for sure. I'm for sure on that. If you push the bar towards the body of the guitar,
I need to grab one.
I know that for a fact. Because you see that big circle? Underneath that circle where the the bar is attached,
yeah,
is a spring about 3/4 inches in diameter. That the spring is what's actually pushing.
I see. Never mind. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I get it now.
Yeah, you feel me, dog.
Yeah.
Everybody listening is like, what the fuck are these two idiots talking about?
Look it up and fucking figure it out.
Look it up. Bigsby.
Figure it out.
Bigsby. Bridge.
Cool, man. Good offer up segment. That was fun.
Yeah, there's some good shit out there, dude. $275 for a Jackson and a fucking Fender amp, dude.
That's not bad.
That's kind of nice, dude. And it's red.
I dig that.
That's pretty sick.
That someone go get that fucking semi-hollow in Boise.
That would be nice, dude. Fucking semi-hollow's lit.
I would really like
pretty much it for OKC.
Neato. Yeah, there's nothing else for sale.
Nope. That's all. Just 2. Well, and then the Telecaster.
Hilarious. That thing's going to be on there forever. That dude doesn't want to sell. He likes it.
Why would you sell it?
He likes
It's
it.
sick.
I don't know. I was talking to my wife about the Strat that I got.
Yeah.
That was her guitar originally, you know, and it was in pretty rough shape. And I wasn't learning how to play guitar. She wasn't learning how to play guitar. I don't even know why we had it. And she told me that she was literally right before we started this project and I started picking up the guitar and really learning. And we worked on that thing, got it working.
Yeah.
Right before that, she was in the process of posting it up for sale.
Well, some things just don't happen the way you think they're going to.
Mm-mm.
I'm glad it wasn't sold. It's a sick guitar now.
It's a super, before it was
crazy, dude. The bridge was fucking hanging way out of that thing.
Nuts, dude.
I'm like, what the hell? My Strat never did this.
No, we put a lot of time into that thing.
Well, you did. I didn't do anything. I told you that you should do this. You should get the fucking EMG package for it because it's cool.
Yeah, that thing's nasty anymore.
I love
it. Dude, I love it when I pull that thing out and show it to somebody. It's really nice.
I play my Strat all the time still.
I showed the guy that my wife bought it from a lot of years ago.
Yeah.
He only played it a little bit and then decided he didn't really care to play guitar. So he sold it to her because she wanted to maybe try it out.
Yeah.
For like $10.
Oh.
Right?
Damn.
And he was over at the house not long ago. And I showed him what it looks like now and how it plays and all that. And
son of a
jaw on the floor. He was like, what even is this thing? He was like, this is that guitar. I was like, yeah, dude.
It's like when you sell an old busted ass truck and then someone just fucking jacks it up and paints it and makes it look awesome. And you're like, I never should have sold it. Yeah. I should have stuck with the project.
I mean, it's not like it was easy. It was, I think I'm like $700 or $800 into
it wasn't
that thing
cheap,
now.
yeah.
And hours and hours and hours later, you know. I want to say just in that fretboard, getting that was the first fretboard I worked on.
Yeah.
Just in the fretboard, I got close to like 5 hours of work in it. That's decent.
That's a skill.
That's decent.
That's hard to learn, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, dude. Now look at you.
Now look at me.
You got a cool Strat. Fuck yeah. So you're doing fingerstyle on and anchoring exercises.
Play it very good.
Hey, man, it's a journey, dude. Fucking A. Let's get into some topics, some news and stuff.
Yeah, what do we got?
I don't have a fucking lot, dude. There's not a lot that happened this week.
All right. What's next then?
Hold up. I got a couple things. I don't know if you heard it. You're not really like a nightlife guy. You never really have been, huh?
No, never.
Well, I've made the rounds, you know?
Yeah.
And there's this place in Oklahoma City called The Collective. I don't know if you've heard about it.
Heard the name. I don't know what it is, though.
Well, it's pretty much like there's a big bar, and then there's like 4 or 5 little like walk-up restaurants, kind of like a food court kind of thing.
Okay.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a shooting there the other day. Yeah, which sucks. 9 people got injured, and I don't think they caught anybody yet, but yeah, people got shot over there.
Wild.
Yeah, which is crazy because it's like right by like McNelly's and Fassler Hall and like Neighborhood Jam and shit, you know, like really nice area. I don't know why there's a shooting there, but there was.
Yeah, not only have I not had a nightlife ever, really.
You don't have day life either. You're a lifeless little fuck, aren't you?
I mean, I do stuff.
Are you alive over there?
Not really.
Let me ask you a question. Are you alive?
Not really.
Are you breathing?
Not only have I not had much of a nightlife, I've also not done much exploring as I've lived like in the sticks most of my life.
That is true, yeah. Out in the backwoods. Yeah. That is true, man. Like if you can't Uber somewhere, why the fuck would you drink? You know what I mean?
I'm not going to do that, dude. Not when an Uber is going to cost me $45 to get home.
Oh, more than that.
I don't even know what an Uber goes for because I don't give a fuck to even try, dude. Doesn't matter.
Tell you what, I Uber from my house to your house.
Not when I got to drive.
It's like $65.
Yeah, like 20 miles, 30 miles.
But it costs a lot less than a DUI, I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's definitely worth it, but...
Yeah. So people got shot there.
Neato.
Yeah.
I like that.
Another thing that I saw on the news, not really news, but just perusing articles. AI just decoded a 2,000-year-old Greek scroll without unrolling it.
What?
Yeah.
No.
They have these scanners that can scan all the letters and stuff into a computer, but they didn't know how to translate it. You know what I mean? And AI just did it.
Without ever unrolling it.
Yeah. Because if you unroll the scroll, it'll fuck it up, you know? So they're like, oh, we don't know what to do with this. You know, and obviously, I'm sure they could X-ray it and like do imaging and all that stuff. But then it's like, what am I going to do with all these? It's a dead language, you know? There's no like, there's no like key.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. AI decoding the mysteries of history. I don't know. I always find that shit interesting.
Yeah.
Because I remember watching like National Geographic documentaries, and they have this like tablet, and they're like, we have no idea what it says, but scientists are working hard.
Yeah.
And then like 2 years later, another documentary, and they're like, we still don't know. Fuck off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then 9 years later, it's like the same shit, like down buried in the deep crevices of the Tomb of Egypt. We still have no fucking clue what this means. You know what I mean? And then they got scrolls that are like, we're terrified to open it. We can X-ray it, and then a bunch of letters come out, and we still have no idea. And then they put it in ChatGPT, and they're like, oh, yeah, it's a sandwich recipe or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, some dude was like super drunk at home on his computer.
No,
right off the archaeologist site. He was like, man, I'm just going to type all this shit into ChatGPT. And it's just like tells him what it says. Like, fuck.
Or like, after 12 years of college, or however much, thousands and thousands of dollars, you're like, I am the top archaeologist. And then you just put it into fucking ChatGPT, and it's like,
then
it's Ephesus talking about the 10 great rules of life, or whatever the fuck. You're like,
your grandkid gets a hold of your computer and is like, what's this picture? I don't know what this means. Throws it in fucking AI something.
Take
and
a
it pops
picture
it out.
of it, and you're like, ChatGPT, what does it say? You're like, actually, you know?
He's like, wow, Grandpa, this is really cool. He's like, what? What is that?
And like movies some movies are like that, where it's like, wow, this kid is really gifted. He's going to crack the code to whatever.
Yeah.
And then he manually cracks the code. And now it's just some fucking kid that plays Xbox all day, and he's like, just put it in ChatGPT, Dad. Stop being a fucking idiot. 12 years down the fucking drain. Dude. $207,000. Endless hours of writing.
Oh,
just
God,
to be
dude.
beaten by a child with an Xbox controller and an iPhone. You know what I mean? Man.
That's hilarious. That's a really funny thought.
I just thought it was really cool, though. You know?
What?
I got one more thing that I just thought was pretty cool. It's kind of metal news.
Okay.
You know Lemmy from Motorhead?
Yeah.
The front man with the bass?
Yeah.
He has his own statue now. They made a statue for him in his hometown.
Really?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. I thought that was interesting.
We need more of that.
Yeah, dude. I mean, metal is kind of niche, you know?
Yeah.
Like out of all the statues in the world, most of them are religious, you know, some of them are like a memorial for wars and stuff.
Yeah, it's either military or religion. Most of the time.
You know.
Or tyrant.
Well, yeah, there's that, you know. But yeah, we got our statue, guys. We got a statue.
That's cool.
That's pretty sick. I like Motorhead.
Do you know anything about that giant hotel in North Korea? It's like a ghost hotel.
Oh, man. Sounds like not a place anybody wants to be.
Yeah, so I guess they...
what's it called? Alcatraz 2?
I don't know what it's called. Jeez, let me look it up. There's a giant hotel in
California? Sorry.
this thing. It's
Holy
a giant
shit.
pyramid hotel in North Korea, right? That
Hotel of Doom.
it was abandoned. Okay, so they decided whoever the dictator or whatever the fuck they're called over there whoever he was at the time, he decided that he did not like pictures of his country being out and not looking lively. He was like, I want them to look good. So he started this giant project, okay? It's like a huge pyramid hotel, okay?
How have I never even seen it? It's fucking huge.
Let me tell you something about it. So what they did is they ran out of money for it, decided they weren't going to finish it, and it was a skeleton for the longest time, not finished whatsoever.
So there's like no floors or anything in it?
So every image of North Korea ever, before they finished the exterior, they had that thing edited out because he was like, oh, well, now it just looks like an eyesore. Fuck this thing.
Yeah.
Every image ever of the country prior to this was scrubbed and had this thing edited out.
Yeah.
Okay. Randomly, they got a bunch of funding, probably from all their citizens, to semi-finish this thing. So they just went and they glassed the whole outside of it. The inside is still just a skeleton. There's literally nothing in it.
It's just a giant teepee.
Yeah, so they use it for propaganda advertisements.
Obviously,
you can see it from the South Korea border area, whatever.
Can you see through it?
No. It's reflective glass.
Damn.
Let me find the interior. Yeah, there's the inside.
Holy shit! Yeah, there's
literally nothing.
It's just the superstructure.
Yeah, it's just a giant structure, all concrete and steel, with literally nothing inside.
That definitely looks Eastern Bloc, dude.
It looks like a prison in there, dude. It looks terrifying. It looked a little better before all the glass went on it, because it had a little bit more light in there, Yeah, the second they enclosed it, it looks terrifying. Dude. What a weird thing, though. Yeah, I just randomly seen that.
That's fucking
Speaking
strange,
of giant buildings. And
you know what's funny about you were talking about scrubbing images and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
So have you ever seen the same advertisement in in a more free state versus a state that is very totalitarian, say one of the Muslim states?
Oh.
So picture this. Just you saying that reminds me of this, right?
Okay.
So it costs money to make a different advertisement for every state. Yeah. Or every country is what I mean by state, right?
Yeah.
And because there are women cover their heads at all times in some of those countries, that's law.
I've never been to another country, so.
Picture this. You open a JCPenney catalog in America. Uh-huh. You see a blow-up pool, right? You got the kids playing in the pool, and the mom and dad are hanging out in the pool, right?
Yeah.
You open it up in one of those other countries, and it'll be the same. Dad in the pool, little boys in the pool, and then they just turn the mom into a beach ball.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So they scrubbed their advertisements because of the religious foundings of that country. And I just thought it was so fucking funny when I found out. We were like, beach ball that bitch.
That makes a lot of sense, honestly, though.
Well, because in our advertisements, it's girls are fucking wearing bikinis and they're not really about that shit, so they just make her a beach ball. And you can see where her feet are from underneath the beach ball.
No way.
Yeah.
I was about to say, imagine if they missed the feet or something.
Yeah. And it's blurry because their feet are underwater and shit, on the camera. But they just, and it's a ridiculously sized beach ball too, because obviously it has to cover a whole human.
Yeah. I mean? Oh God.
I just thought that was fucking funny. That reminds me of what you were saying about this hotel. That's pretty much just a glass teepee with nothing inside it.
It's so weird, dude. I don't know. What a strange thing. Yeah, I think the whole thing was that it was all the pictures that they were getting of their country were from the South Korean border, just random people taking pictures and posting them or whatever. Which I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do.
Well,
I don't know. Either way, it's out there, right? So they'd go scrub, they'd find it, scrub that thing out. Yeah, but the whole idea of it was they were like, oh, well, we need to make it look kind of inviting. Not like a bunch of slums.
Yeah, they don't want to look
so they
weak.
Did this massive construction project, and they couldn't finish it.
Yeah, dude. It looks like you're having economic problem over there. Like, no, we're putting glass on it today. Yeah.
Look at our hotel. How many guests you got? Shut up.
Hey, it ain't about that. Dude, you know what's weird? There's buildings like that in America.
Oh.
That other foreign countries have bought the building and they just like make it so expensive that nobody lives there. Like, that's a real thing. I forgot what it was called, but I don't know if it's going on right now, probably, but that's real. Other countries come in here and buy real estate. I don't know if I like that.
Not really. What's the deal with like, so you know esports is like a super big thing, right?
Yeah.
You know, Saudi Arabia like sponsors and puts the money up for a lot of those.
Oh, you're talking about like the UAE?
Like all kinds of esports.
Like the United Arab Emirates and shit, where all the ultra rich people are?
Yeah, like they're the ones putting the money up to make esports a thing.
Dude, they put the money up for like MMA and shit too. They have a good fucking time over there.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's so crazy to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rocket League, the game that I absolutely live in, you know, is like that's a Saudi Arabia funded
oh shit
esport thing. Yeah, the only reason the esports even exist anymore is because of that.
There's not esports leagues in America?
I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of teams and stuff. There's little tiny things here and there, whatever. The only reason these players are getting paid, you know, like $500,000.
Oh, that's where where they make the bag.
Crazy.
Do they do like the drone racing league out there and shit too?
I don't know, dude. Those guys just have a lot of fun, I guess. They do spend a lot of money.
They do. Have you ever seen them ride? Have you ever seen them ride jet skis around?
No.
Holy shit, dude! It's hilarious. Because they wear their whole getup, so it just looks like Batman riding around on a jet ski because all the cloth is like just getting pulled by the wind. You know,
it's so crazy, dude.
It's pretty sick. You see them go out to the dunes with their cars?
It seems.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I've seen that.
They don't give a fuck about life, bro. They launched that
like
bitch.
Land Rovers.
Yeah,
and shit,
dude,
launching off of a dune,
fully pinned right out the top of that fucking shit, dude.
Yeah. Looks like Alaska out there.
Pretty impressive, yeah.
Dude, the fucking car launch thing that goes on in Alaska, is it like every year or so?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Huh?
I thought you said it looked like Alaska because the sand is white.
Nope.
What do you mean?
Oh, Alaska's got like a big thing. I think it's every year where they take a bunch of beater ass cars and throw them off of a giant cliff in front of a huge audience.
Whoa.
Yeah, they just like pin them and then drop them with a crane on the ground. They hit the ground, go running as fast as they can go and see how far they fly off this cliff.
What the fuck?
Oh,
dude?
yeah, that's a thing.
What's it called? Listen, man. Did you know like Alaska has like probably some of the worst
this is real
drinking? Holy shit. They drink a lot in Alaska. That's what I mean to say. Oh,
yeah,
so they're just launching
This is a real picture. This is a real picture.
Dude, that looks like Grand Theft Auto.
I know,
dude.
it doesn't look real. It looks like a meme.
Alaska 4th of July epic car launch, dude.
They're launching like a van with a little camper trailer off of a cliff. Yeah, it's not a small. These look almost AI.
Yeah, dude, that looks. Like I said, it looks.
See, look at the audience, dude. See, a lot of these are all like fake cars. This is the cliff, though. They go just sling them off that cliff shit over a huge audience like this.
Dude, look at the Winnebago.
It's so nuts, dude.
Well, I mean,
see, they make like a little landing pad for him.
Holy shit, that is a large group of people, dude.
It's huge.
That's just as cool as fireworks. They got the American flag hung up and everything.
It's a 300-foot jump.
Man, what if someone got trapped in the car?
Dude, I don't even know.
Man, that'd be a broken neck for sure, dude. You'd definitely skin your knee.
At least.
Fucking hey.
Probably your weenus, too.
Skin your weenus.
Look at the fucking car just slamming down that hill, dude. Yeah, really, I love watching these videos.
Man, I'm going to have to get into that, dude.
Yeah, you have to.
That's some good content.
If I ever go to Alaska, I'm going when this is happening.
4th of July, dude.
Yeah, I think it's the same time every year.
It looks like a 4th of July celebration.
I don't know where it's at. Jeez. it says. It's at the same spot every year.
Glacier View car launch. Dude.
Where is that?
Dude, probably nowhere, dog.
Right outside of Anchorage.
Okay.
I say right outside. This state is absolutely massive. It looks like it's like a hop, skip, and a jump away. That's probably like 940,000 miles away.
Yeah, dude. Well, fucking hey, dude.
Oh, it's like 100 miles out of Anchorage.
All right, well, you know.
Anyway, yeah, cool stuff.
Well, yeah, dude.
You got anything
Crashing
else?
cars. No, that's all I got for the news, for topics and shit.
Okay. Well, I need to take a piss.
Piss boy.
Piss boy.
We back?
Yeah.
Dude, crashing cars is fucking sick, dude. It would make good footage for like a music video.
Oh, yeah.
Or a band could definitely play, a metal band should play a set there, dude.
Yes.
Like, come see cars blow up and come see fucking death metal, dude. For the 4th of July.
I think every single person in that audience, if they don't appreciate like some serious metal, then all they listen to is Creed.
Or country. Country talks a lot about crash my truck.
I could,
you know?
I could stupid. I could see that being a huge country crowd, but I think they're like classic rock crowd. That's what they look like to me.
Nickelback, they're close to Canada. I just don't see how any of his songs would fit with crashing cars, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to the next segment. A fan favorite, you might say, or maybe a fan not favorite. It definitely sounds like dog shit when we play it. Some people rise to the challenge, and some people get crushed by the weight of Guitar Hero for real.
Guitar Hero for real.
We're going to play a round or two, and let's see what we got.
Okay, I'll go first.
Rules as follows. 1 minute of watching the tab. You get a little bit of study time, depending on how merciful people in the room are. And then you got 1 minute to play along with the tab.
Red 7, I think.
Red is going to be alternative grunge and punk. Oh!
Better Man.
Better Man.
All right.
You know that song?
I probably
Can't find a better man. It's by Pearl Jam.
Oh.
She leaves and goes breeze again. Can't find a better man. Can't find a better mackin'. Can't find a better moan. Oh, dude, it's fingerstyle, dude. You got this. Play with fingers. It says it right there. Play your guitar with fingers. Fret low. E string with thumb.
Make sure the
Have you ever done that?
what?
Played the low E string with your thumb? That's some John Mayer shit, dude. Oh, you got this, bro.
Yeah, that's the exact thing I'm trying to break myself from doing. Yeah, got it. I'll work on that.
You got to switch when you intend on switching.
Oh, God, I don't know, man. We'll see. I'm going to make sure it plays through the speaker well. Do you get a timer out?
Yeah, go ahead, but fast forward it to the 8th bar, though. And here we go.
That's a lot, dude. I'm
that's
gonna die.
brutal. I didn't think Pearl jam it up your ass, dude. You're fucked.
Yeah,
that looks so hard, dude. I'm
really
so happy I
fucked
didn't pull that. I thought the alternative was going to be like easier segment, you know? Thing about this is I'm seeing a lot of very familiar chords, but the patterns and the technique look very difficult.
Oh my god, I don't know if I can do this.
You know, I was thinking here over here while I'm watching you struggle and squalor. What if, because it's Guitar Hero for real, you could take an L and just play the bass instead?
I don't have this.
Fretless bass. Who the fuck?
Give me the bass.
He's bringing out the bass.
Is that an E flat? I don't even know what the bass sounds like through my amp.
Probably sounds fucking great, dude. That's a good sounding bass.
I'm just gonna have to play it, but it's buzzing a lot.
I would turn the neck pickup down. Yeah, dude. Does the bass line not start until the fucking 30th bar?
I don't know. Looks like it.
You bassed out.
Oh no, there's. Give me 2 seconds.
You got this, bro. It'll be fine. You bassed out. It'll be easy.
It's in standard.
Damn, I love drinking beers and playing guitar. And watching my friends struggle. That's what I like to do.
I need to hear this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Give me a minute. Let me see where I need to get it. It was like 30, wasn't it?
What's up?
This is stupid.
This is not a good song for this game. Maybe we just skip all that at 56. Scroll up.
I think I'm done.
Just scroll up, dude. We're
This
doing
is
this.
ridiculous.
We're forcing this, dude. All right. See at bar 50, fucking whatever the fuck. Where the
56.
fours start.
Yeah.
Yeah, just start there, dude.
Okay.
There's not enough meat
This is bad.
on that bass line in the intro, dude.
Are you ready? This is my minute. I'm
Ladies
over
and
it.
gentlemen, this is Pearl Jam. My brain.
Sure.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
That is time. Well, that happened,
What are you playing?
and we're gonna get over it, dude. Let me ask you a question. How good do you think you did on that?
Terrible.
Yeah,
I did pretty bad.
yeah, you based out.
That was really bad.
Man, now
I
I'm
guess it
nervous.
wasn't bad because of how much I've actually played a bass.
Well, you actually did a the 7/5. You got that.
I did, yeah. I was just playing by ear because I don't know how a bass feels. Really,
Yeah.
it's a huge difference.
Feels girthy.
It really is.
Big and thick and rich.
Yeah, I was having trouble
It
just.
sounded really good out of your amp, honestly.
Yeah,
From sitting here, I don't know how it's going to come off in the recording.
I don't really care. It's
I
their
don't know how
problem,
it's
not
going
ours.
to bust off in the recording.
Not our problem. All right, brother. Fail.
Bomb. You bombed it.
God,
We're going to have to upgrade the bingo wheel.
pretty soon.
What color? Oh, I'm scared. Oh, country.
Weatherman Hank Williams Jr.
Hank? All right. Let me see what we got here. Oh, do I get a reroll? Oh no. It was a typo.
Wait. It's just a lot of cordage. Let me see if there's anything interesting. Yeah,
A little 420.
I hope we get down into there. Otherwise, it's gonna suck.
That's pretty country sounding right there.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah,
It's supposed to be on a steel, acoustic guitar, but whatever. Ready? Here we go. Hold up.
Major change. Is that one?
I don't know. Here, let's do this one instead. I think I just clicked the wrong one. Here's your minute. You ready?
All right.
Well, what the fuck? Why do these tabs suck so bad? You want to start here, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Minute. God damn it, dude.
Who wrote this shit?
I don't know. You want to just call it there? Okay,
Yeah,
so
dude,
we'll do
I'll
those
just-
two parts.
I'll just follow along. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
kind of.
Yeah, we'll just do those two parts. So we'll go here, here to here, and then we'll switch over and do this to here.
Yeah, dude. We'll
Okay.
run it. We're gonna. Can we do another round after this? Because we're kind of both just got butt fucked right now,
Yeah.
dude. I'm not happy with what happened.
Yeah, I'm not either. You ready?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you got better guitar songs, you want to play this guitar, if you're here for real, we got a lot of openings. Just fucking send us a song name or something.
Yeah.
If it's too brutal, it's just going to be a horrific bomb. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
That's it. This is fucking Weatherman.
Do you want to see anything?
No,
Okay.
I don't remember shit. But
Got
I
it.
do know one thing. I need a major change. Try that little intro because this might be the best part here. Well, that's the whole song. Got it. Do you want to go again? Yeah, I want to go again. I thought we kind of got shorted there for a minute.
No, I mean, do you want to go first or do you want me to go?
Yeah, I'll go again.
Oh, God, it's another green.
Man, Maybe we should just fucking ixnay on the country.
I don't think so. I mean,
Let me ask you a question. You think we should delete all the country?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What?
Talladega. Eric Church. He's got to have good stuff.
Please, somebody. Chord it for me, Poppy. Chord me up. Chord me up and make me your... Never mind.
Mind. Always mind.
I do love that song, dude. I just... Some more tasty licks would have been sick. Just the solo? No. God damn it. We chose poorly. Oh, bro, you spelled it wrong.
No, I didn't.
It's AGA, bro. Maybe.
No, I didn't.
Fuck, dude. Reroll. Reroll this shit, dude. I'm not going to play chords for 2 bars and call it Guitar Hero for real. Oh, in the fucking bag, dude.
Rooster. Do you want to play this part? Yeah. Do you want to do this part?
I don't know what... Go ahead, dude. I'm good. Let me run my minute.
Yeah, of just this.
Yeah. I can do this.
Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, you did kind of okay, I guess.
That was all right. Come on, man. Let me ask you a question. You think I did good?
I'm gonna leave.
What? Why?
See if I get fucked.
Dude, I'm really seriously about to just add metal songs where all the red are. What'd you get? Blues?
Thrill is gone.
Oh, dude, it's BB King, bro.
I'm dead.
You're just as good as him.
Shut up. That's sacrilegious,
Come
dude.
on, dog. Man, I haven't played that song in a while, though. I like really.
Oh, actually, I want to favorite that. Did we already do this one?
Maybe.
It looks like we did because it's got a loop already on it.
Oh.
They're gonna re-roll it. Oh, I did this one. I specifically remember doing this one.
Turn it red, re-roll.
Yep.
Man, we're making a lot of work for you tomorrow, dude.
I know.
Sorry.
Fine.
My bad, dog.
It's all good. Enough of the red, dude.
What color?
Red 6. Boys Don't Cry.
Oh, The Cure.
All right. Boys Don't Cry.
Boys Don't Cry.
Tab.
Oh, The Cure.
Tab.
Boys Don't Cry, tab.
I don't know what it is. I want to just see if I can hear it out within the first 5, but start the timer when it hits 5. Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Give me a sec. Let me see what this is. God, we're rolling duds, bro.
Yeah, dude, this has been a dud.
This is bad.
Guitar Hero, for real. That's it.
God, dude, I'm gonna fuck it up. Whatever. Ready?
Roll it. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. And that's time. Holy shit, dude. That was the worst rounds we've ever had.
What the fuck are these songs?
Hey, man, at least we don't have a guest right now. Sometimes shit bombs, dude.
Yeah, this is just tough.
That's it. We'll have a sweet closing jam, dude. The closing jam is going to be sweet.
Yeah.
That's what that means. It's written in stone, right?
Yeah.
The new Pope from Chicago told me.
Oh, okay. Then we're good. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, hey, motherfucker, when guitar practice don't hit right, that closing jam is what it is, dog. That's what he told me.
Pope Leo did not say it like that.
Dude. He the realest motherfucker, though. Look at his eyes. He ain't having no trouble on his block, you know what I'm saying?
What's next, bro?
Let's get into our final topic.
Let's talk about it.
I don't know why this topic gravitated toward me.
It's not.
But it's something I used to... What?
It's not working against you.
Well, it's not working against me.
Gravity.
Okay. Yep. Geocaching.
Yeah.
You've never geocached.
Never.
I've been several times.
Okay.
It's pretty fun. It was kind of a big, it wasn't a huge phenomenon, but a couple of years ago, it was like,
it was a thing.
It was a thing for a little bit.
A few years ago.
And I think it happened before Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
That was like the original Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When did geocaching start?
I'm not sure. But I'll tell you what it is. For those listening who doesn't know what a geocache is, it's a game. It's like a treasure hunt in real life.
Wow.
In 2000. It started in 2000.
Wow. Okay.
In Oregon. It used to be called geostashing. And they used, what does this article say? They used GPS devices and the internet to reinvent the older hobby of letterboxing. I don't know anything about that, but I do know about geocaching because I've been several times.
Cool.
It's pretty much a game where you use clues in the description of each cache and latitude and longitude from an app to find the caches,
Yeah.
right?
I can't read Latin though.
So you download this app, right? And it's really like it's like a self-based game, you know what I mean? So there's a bunch of people like geocaching and geostashing. All right, so you go out and you try to find them, right? So it's like a digital mixed with real world treasure hunt.
I downloaded the app and I know a few things about it also.
So you kind of
add on to that.
So you kind of get it, right?
Yeah, right.
Some of them are brutally hard. Some of them are really easy. It's a cool thing to like take your kids on and like go find some treasure pretty much, right?
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Like fun.
The caches mainly consist of...
Is that how you say that?
I don't know. Sounds better.
Than cash?
Cash?
Yeah.
Is it cash or cachet?
I don't know.
I'm feeling French today. We're going cachet.
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 Croissant.
Croissant. The caches mainly consist of a small waterproof case with a notebook to write your name in when you found it, and maybe like a figurine or like, it kind of reminds me of time capsules. You remember those?
Yeah.
Where you go bury like a container and then 10 years later you open it. Mm-hmm. And some of them have been going on for a long, long time, you know?
Right.
Just like stuff from that era or cool stuff or whatever. The caches are created by other players, other geocachers, and can be rated by difficulty, quality, and overall experience, right?
Right.
So there's levels to it, right? So like a really, really hard geocache is legitimately extremely difficult to find. I know this from personal experience.
Okay.
The easy ones are fun.
Yeah.
But you'd be surprised how inventive these people get and how sketchy some of them can be. So like the other day, you came up to me and you were like, let's go do a geocache at lunch. I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
And you're about to find out why. Because some of them can get crazy.
I know where that one was located too, and I decided far against it.
Is it dangerous?
It's weird.
It's very weird. You can find yourself in some very interesting situations.
Do you know where that one was?
No, I didn't even look. I just know how this game is played.
It was in the middle of a cemetery.
Well, yep, that happens. The one I found was at a monument down a pole that pretty much said, "Don't get close to the monument." So that was kind of interesting. It's fun. It's a little risky. It is fucking cool, though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
So pretty much, you download the app, you sign up and all that stuff. The app tells you a little bit about how to play the game. Be respectful of the stuff you find. Don't rip it off and throw it away. Otherwise, nobody else can find it,
Right.
This and that. And then when you're done, if you do find it, you say you found it, mark it on your app, you get a smiley face or whatever. And then you work through the levels, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's cool. It's fun, But my paranoid ass, thinking about this now, because I kind of found myself like in front of people's mailboxes and stuff on the, like, not on private property, but this is America. You don't want to go close to the line, My paranoid ass was just thinking about this whole topic, and I was like, this would be a perfect way for the Chinese Communist Party to spread gain-of-function viruses. I mean, think about it. Because there's not really any... It's so anonymous that I feel like things could slip through the crack.
Now, hold up. Say it's so anonymous. So having the app,
Yeah.
I started looking into it because that was the thing that I was like, if someone can just drop something, put a pin down, and have no tie to them at all ever, and never be responsible for it, I don't like it.
Yeah.
It seems stupid. To place a cache, you have to like have an account, have it be all like set up, verified, all that, and then it publishes onto the map.
Oh, okay. So they have
There's some form of sort of checks. It still seems weird because like some of them are at people's houses.
Yep. Yeah, I found one. At someone's house. This is very weird.
I think before I go look for any of them, I'm gonna. So everybody that finds it now on the app, they go in and they, besides making a note in the actual cache.
Yeah, you rate it on the app.
You rate it on the app and you write a note like about it, not giving anything away really, but like, oh, that was really fun, or
it was so close to a very vicious dog cage.
Yeah. Like people, besides you having to actually like be like part of the community and verified and all that to put the cache out there, I think the community's so ruthless, like internet in general, so ruthless. The people that are finding it are so anonymous because you can just log in. Like you could just create an account real quick and go do these.
Yeah.
I think those people, they're so anonymous that they can be very brutal. Be just like, don't fucking go here. This dude tried to touch my ass.
Yeah. He tried to geocache me with my pants down,
dude. Anyway, back to your thing. Sorry.
So I did some research on some stories and stuff because I've had some interesting, geocache finds where it was like, I mean, nothing ever bad happened, but it was like, it got creepy. And I think that's kind of what adds to the excitement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But even though the urge to geocache them all is very exciting, this has led several people into some menacing situations.
Oh.
Yeah. And I got a couple stories here.
Okay.
Most of these are from Reddit. If you recognize your story,
send us a message.
Send us a message and we'll credit you. So this is a geostasher, actually. It said, I hid one of my own caches on the outside of the second floor of a parking garage. It was a 1.5 terrain cache because you could reach it from the inside of the garage. But some genius Spider-Man scaled the side of the garage and put it back in the wrong spot. It was now no longer reachable from the inside of the parking garage. I had to crawl up the side of the building with my short arms and legs to get it and put it back where it belonged. It was absolutely terrifying.
Okay, so this brings up a good point. The people that stash them, I'm pretty sure they get a notification when someone's like, ding, found it. And when they like log it.
Yeah.
The people that make the stashes, the stashers, I think they're so into this that every time it like pings, they like go check on it. They're like, oh, cool. You know, I want to see if he actually signed the thing or whatever, you know? Because, I mean, that's exactly what this dude did. You know, he's checking on it. He's like, neato. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. He was like, my question is like, bro, you put it all on the line. Can't you just delete it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not fucking...
This dude put his life on the line for his stash.
If I look on the side of a building and it's like 30 feet up, unreachable from standing...
Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Assassin's Creed?
I'm like...
who the fuck was the guy that did it first?
I'm like, wow. So I'll like unlist it, fucking send a message through the help desk on there and be like...
Don't let anybody try this.
This jackass fucking put this thing so far, I can't reach it.
Yeah.
My bad. It's gone. Forever.
I mean, I don't know. I've jumped off of 2 stories before, and if you got some strong legs and you know how to tuck and roll, you can survive it. But
I've done the parkour
unless
thing.
there's like fire hydrants and shit beneath you, you know, you're not walking home after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just thought that's
hilarious.
It
does make a good point, though, I feel like, to the community, you know? Like, the dude checked on his shit because probably someone was like, this thing's impossible. I can't fucking get it.
I still also feel like it's just a great way to, like, sell drugs.
Oh, there's that, too. Yeah. They got so many disclaimers and stuff in there now.
I mean, just think about it, though.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm going to sell you a bag.
I've thought about it.
And I give you a geocache location. I'm like, all right. You go put the money in there. Tomorrow, I'm going to roll up and get the money and leave something for you. And then you got to climb back up the fucking side of the parking garage to get it. And then it's like, unless you already have it in possession, you're just geocaching. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just...
He's like, hey, I put the money there. And then some 13-year-old's like, I found the cash. It was amazing. So generous. Like, oh, fuck it. I hadn't made the drop yet.
Here's another one that I thought was kind of tied into like drugs and shit and sketchy situations.
Mm-hmm.
This guy says, everyone else talking about some sketchy terrain, tunnels, caves, etc. I've only been caching for a few months, but my most dangerous one was outside of an abandoned restaurant. Some homeless guy took refuge at the geocache zone. Among some other personal effects were some used needles and condoms. The homeless guy wasn't there, but after quickly logging a did not find with my son, I'm not willing to put him in any danger. I went back months later without my son and made the find.
No way. No way.
The personal effects had been moved and some new stuff was there, but spider webs across the entrance around thigh height told me he hadn't been there for at least a day or 2. All in the name of the catch, dude.
That's dedication, bro.
I mean,
I like that.
Why would you go back?
In it for the thrill.
Dude, I think that's one of the kind of I think that's kind of the attractant, you know what I mean?
I talked to something neat that I thought, like, just an idea for why this would be a lot of fun. I talked to somebody who's done this in the past.
Yeah.
Him and his wife, I guess, when they were traveling like cross country.
Did they play hide the salami?
What?
Sorry, what?
They were traveling across a few states, whatever. And they said on the way there and back, they'd randomly just like, yeah, you want to go find a thing? And they'd find a stash every so many, whatever, you know. Kind of neat. Log a few random stashes along a road trip. Like,
getting into any trouble.
That'd make it a little interesting, you know, rather than just driving for no reason.
There are 3 hours to the drop zone.
Stupid.
Get your guns ready. Locked and loaded. We're in Kansas.
I'm gonna go find one this week.
I'll go with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go with you.
Yeah, let's do it this week.
I don't want to do a hard one. Otherwise, we're going to be out there for hours, bro.
Yeah.
Hours, dude.
There's a couple that I'm interested in going to. They're by the lake by my house. I'm interested to go catch both of them.
And we can park out by the lake.
I wish I knew the chord set on that.
It's
It's got to be so easy, dude.
You know what I told the homeless guy? I mean, can you imagine like you're there with your kid?
Yeah.
And he comes out, he's like, "Rah."
Y'all cranked out.
Yeah. I've been busting loads of these condoms and shooting heroin. That'd be funny, dude.
Yeah, like, oh
But
yeah,
you don't get
well,
lost.
I gotta
You're gonna
find this
geocache these fucking hands, boy. Let me ask you a question.
Found the cash. Got a charge.
Do you remember when everybody was geocaching COVID-19?
What?
You don't remember that?
No, a lot of people did that during
Everybody
COVID.
geocached a cold. It ruined our country.
You're so stupid. You're so stupid. Well, if you guys want to be a guest, don't.
Let me ask you another question.
I'm gonna hit you.
Did you ever like get into fishing here in Oklahoma?
Yeah.
I was never really good here. I was way better when I was on the East Coast for some reason.
I've done pretty good.
Yeah, one time me and my brother and his wife went fishing, and she was the only one that geo caught anything.
What's up?
Let's go to the next story. Here's an
I think I'm
interesting
gonna
one.
quit guitar.
It's disappointing. This one guy was trying to log. I didn't know this was worldwide.
The geocaching?
Yeah, I didn't know it was worldwide. I thought it was only in America.
I didn't know either.
Well, apparently this one guy was trying to log a catch in Bosnia, and he crossed the border, signed the logbook, and tried to go back across the border 5 minutes later. And the guards at customs thought he was a drug dealer, so they ripped his car apart for an hour and a half and asked him lots of questions.
That's hilarious. That's crazy.
Let me tell you something about borders. Don't do it for a geocache.
I'm not playing around with that. Ain't no way. If I see it just outside the border, I'm like, well, I'm not finding that
dude.
one. Yeah.
I mean, to break international law.
Yeah.
But you got to have a passport for this geocache. This is a serious one. This is not for those lowly geocachers in the suburbs. You got to be tough. You got to have grit. You got to have moxie.
All right, cuss.
I feel like people just want to play Fallout in real life, dude.
Yeah, they do for real. It's so funny.
Oh, dude. Speaking of crime, one time I was drinking and driving and I ended up geocaching a DUI. Are you doing anything this weekend?
I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what
why.
you shouldn't do. I wouldn't go to the Collective or you might geocache a stray bullet.
Oh my God, dude. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me?
Just talk about geocaching, bro.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, I see. Found the cash. I'm in the hospital.
I broke my leg for this cache. I got it tatted on my right arm.
Where is the Collective? I'm going to see if there's any over there.
Yo, let's go get it.
I'm going to go see. I'm going to see right now.
We should collectively go collect a geocache.
Where's the Collective at?
Dodging shots, bullets whipping by.
Is it this one?
Yeah, that's it. It's a beautiful place, right?
Yeah. Oh man, that's really cool.
We go in there and the geocache is in the bottom of the fryer and it's burning hot.
Dude.
Dude, what if they gave out medals? What if it was like a yearly geocache award? This is Sergeant of the Geocache. Master Sergeant Geocacher. Mountain Squad.
Master Sergeant Geocacher?
You go up to him, he just looks like a war veteran because he's gotten hurt so many times trying to get these impossible catches.
There's some near. Over by the Oklahoma City National Memorial and Museum.
I told you.
Yeah, there's some over there.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a geocache at the bombing memorial.
Yeah, there's a mystery cache there.
Dude, I watched a video of this guy.
There's more than just caches.
What do you mean?
On the app. There's like weird landmark things you can find and log in the app.
Fallout in real life.
There's I don't know what this one's called. A letterbox hybrid. This is called a I want to see what this is called. Fucking pull it up.
Anthrax post office.
You have to upgrade to do a lot of these random
Oh, and
things.
here we fucking go. It's not enough to risk your life. Now you have to pay. This is starting to sound like a cult. Geocult.
I don't know.
I watched a video of one of these dangerous caches, and this guy, YouTuber, cached the line. Shout out, Cache the Line. He was over in Buffalo, New York, I guess.
Sick.
And there's like this old abandoned outdoor water park, and he had to like crawl down this fucking broken hole inside this concrete like tunnel.
Ugh.
And go like 100 feet in that bitch. And he had to do it at low tide, otherwise the water would fill up in there. And I'm like, you got your fucking mind, bro.
No way, dude.
Absolutely not, dude.
Oh, that seems terrible.
Sounds pretty intense.
Yeah. I don't know why.
I think it's for the love of the game, bro.
It is. It has to be.
It has to be, dude. I mean, high risk with very little reward. Actually reminds me of something. Let me ask you another question. Have you ever fucked a prostitute?
No.
What about a stripper? Damn. Well, I heard you have a good chance of geocaching an STD.
Where would you log that? In the app. Yeah, there's a section. Actually.
I'd probably just write it in the back of the Bible.
Mm. Yeah.
I think that's it for this episode.
You can geocache this episode on.
If you don't like the way I'm
platforms.
talking, you could geocache these hands, bro.
That's such a gimme one, dude. I like it a lot, though.
Episode 60, guitar practice. We'll catch y'all on the flip. Shout out Pope with a hammer.
Jesus.